Mike is right here with the sports update.
Yep.
Hey, Mike.
The whole place is sizzling.
Yes, sir.
So let's sizzle them with some sports.
Yeah.
Okay, and henceforth, Sky will be able to stream all midweek championship matches after agreeing a new £600 million 5-year domestic rights deal with the English Football League. All EFL clubs will be able to stream midweek league games through their websites if Sky are not broadcasting them live. The contract will run from 2019 to 2024, with the value of the rights increasing by 36% from the present agreement. Sky will also continue to broadcast the Carabao Cup, Checkatrade Trophy and playoffs until May 2024. The existing EFL television deal runs out at the end of the 2018-2019 campaign and is worth £88.3 million per season, on a figure that will rise to £120 million under the new terms. A maximum of 150 EFL games will be shown per season, including 16 midweek championship matches and a minimum of 20 League One and League Two games. And then, of course, on to news about Diego Costa. It appears that he will get his desired move away from Chelsea after the Blues and the Spanish club Atletico Madrid are close to agreeing a £54 million move for the player. Costa has refused to return to London to train with the Chelsea reserves as he waits on the January move to Atletico. The English champions registered Costa for the Premier League despite being unlikely to play him. Now, but all three parties appear to be closing in on a deal that will suit everyone and could be agreed this week. And then the South African Football Association, SAFA, has agreed to the replay of the 2016 World Cup qualifying tie against Senegal on ethical and moral grounds. The World Football Governing Body, FIFA, ordered the replay after it banned the referee for the original game, Joseph Lamptey, for manipulating the match. SAFA had been considering an appeal, but now it says it agrees with FIFA. Now, in that match, South Africa defeated Senegal 2-1. The Bafana are now bottom of Group D with just a single point from 3 matches and now trail the third place Senegal by 4 points. FIFA will decide on the 14th of September on the exact date for the replay, which will take place in the international window in November, 1 month before the 2018 World Cup draw. And then the Football Association has upheld Sadio Mane's 3-game ban after his red card in Liverpool's 5-0 thrashing against Manchester City. Mane was shown a straight red card by referee John Moss after his high boot caught City goalkeeper Ederson in the face towards the end of the first half on Saturday. Liverpool appealed the length of the ban rather than the dismissal itself under what is known as excessive punishment, with the claim that the 3 matches is too harsh. But an FA statement says Mane's ban remains in place after his claim of excessive punishment was rejected following an independent regulatory commission hearing. And then, of course, Ibadan Club Shooting Stars could still play in the Nigerian Professional Football League next season, but that will depend on the report of a match between Wiki Tourist of Bauchi and Gombe United. The League Management Committee, LMC, had announced on Saturday that Shooting Stars had to join Remo Stars, Gombe and ABS as the teams relegated from the MPFL. The Ibadan side lost their last league match 2-0 to Niger Tornadoes and were due to be relegated, with Wiki leading Gombe 1-0. But the match was abandoned due to crowd trouble. The LMC has now made a turnaround, saying it will await the match report to make a decision on which team will join the already relegated teams, with fans of the Oluyole Warriors awaiting apprehensively for the LMC's decision. Former coach of the club, Godfrey Isu, is extremely disappointed. And okay, that's it on sports. I'm still thinking of it. I'm still thinking of it.
Super busy season.
Yeah, it is. It
And,
is. It is quite.
Getting ready.
A lot of money being made, huh?
I saw Titi's head shaking when she heard the amount that was going to be made.
I was
She's like, Ruby and Amma must play football.
one way or the other.
Actually, we want them to play tennis. We're trying to find an instructor. Yeah, Titi, we already have tennis rackets, everything.
Somebody just earned $3.5 million from one match, one tennis match.
Honestly,
just a few days ago.
So tennis is the way. That's the way.
Right.
Thanks so much, Mike, for the news update. And Titi?
Straight to the newspaper headlines, starting with The Guardian. Many feared killed as soldiers lay siege to Nnamdi Kanu's home. Eyewitness alleges 15 died. Trucks burnt in IPOB Army clash. Shareholders worried about the future of Oando. And Buhari commissions $150 million feed mill in Kaduna State.
All right, and then on the cover of The Nation, we've got the headline, 760.1 billion naira refund. NLC to name indicted governors. Labour laments 5% payment to consultants. And then EFCC traces Abuja posh assets to Jonathan's wife. And finally, curfew in Abia after soldiers IPOB clash. You'll find that on page 6 of The Nation.
Moving to the Daily Sun quickly, 2019 senator hits APC governors. Say they want Buhari to run for selfish reasons. You can find that on page 40. 5 Niger Delta Summit delegates die in Ondo auto crash. You can find something about that on page 43. And shocker, half of the Kaduna teachers failed primary 4 exams, according to El Rufai. That's on page 44. And that's the newspaper headlines right now. And it's proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
We're going to break, and when we return, MM and Bukumi will be talking the fashion do's and don'ts. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome back. Before we go into our fashion segment, let's quickly see what Beyonce is up to.
So right now, what we're doing is we're butter basting the steak. When you cook the first set, when you pan-sear it with the first side, you can see the crust outside of it. You add a bit of butter when you're flipping it with the tongue, using your tongue. So right now, what you want to do is butter baste it to retain its juiciness and make it look really glossy at the end of the day. So you want to butter baste both sides, not forgetting that you've seasoned it. Yes. So ensure your steak is not burnt. That is like a disaster, and you wouldn't like a burnt steak. I've been to restaurants where they serve burnt steak, and it's really not pleasing to the mouth and to the eye. So right about now, you just let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Your steak, for well done steak, you need like about 8 minutes. For medium well, you need about 6-7 minutes. So right about now, we just let the steak cook. Over to you, MM.
All right, thank you very much, Beyonce. First impressions are important when going for a job interview.
Sure.
But if you've had a chance to discuss your skills, you are already being judged on your image and your appearance, which is very important. Though might not be the place to go all out with your style, your prospective employer should see that you take the interview seriously and that you have taken care to look your best. So, if there is one thing you must absolutely get right in an interview, it's your image and appearance. And to enlighten us on how to make a style impression in a job interview is a creative director of Akast Collection and style influencer, Kiki.
Hi.
Hi,
Yes.
Kiki.
Hi, good morning, Hemam.
She'd rather be called Kiki.
Yeah, simple.
All right, Kiki, what do you have for us this morning?
Okay, for me, on an interview, there are basic things you want to do. You don't want to do too much, and at the same time, you want to be, remembered after the interview.
Okay.
And your interview could take different forms, and you could be interviewing for different things. And so I'll be focusing not just on getting work, but even in the media. We have a lot of celebrities who want to go out on interviews and they are concerned. And, interviews could be anywhere in the office, in the studio, or even on the red carpet for those in, in media or those in entertainment.
Great.
So, be splashing it,
All right, so let's
through.
get right into it. I like what you're wearing, by the way.
Okay, so let's just say that I'm coming for a mini interview, and I know
say mini interview?
because this is not an interview. This is like a style tip kind of show.
Oh, great.
So when I know I'm going to be in front of cameras, so the first thing I want to do is I want you to remember I was here.
Yes, I I'm going to remember this dress.
Yes.
This is an unforgettable dress, by the way.
Correct. So, you know, I have a splash of colors with details with stones, and I try to replicate the same details on my bangles, and I'm keeping it very soft and gentle with my earrings, which you'll never really see. Because there's so much going on my dress, I don't want attention on that. And of course, my shoes, which is, you know, quite significant. So when you're going on TV, there's going to be a lot of light. So you want things that will sparkle.
Great. Let's see our other look for this for today. Hi, Modern One. Can you please come on in? Quickly. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I love this dress.
Now, there's a trick going on this particular look. The first thing is the color is not out there, but the color is different. It's not a green or a blue or a yellow. So you wouldn't know, you wouldn't even know the color. You wouldn't know what to call it, but definitely you're not forgetting this. That's step one. Now just assume that she's getting interviewed to be a marketer.
Okay.
So yeah, I see the earrings and I'm like, this is a lot, but she'll do, because there's no way this person walks into a room and everybody doesn't get noticed. She doesn't get noticed by everybody. So good look.
Nicely done. Thank you very much. I love the embellishments by the side.
Yeah, that's what we call detailing. Like, you know, you don't want to have like a plain dress just go to waist like that. You want an extra, you know, detail.
Very subtle.
Yeah, so.
All right, so let's see our next look, please. Quickly.
Look 2. Yeah, so just like I said before, an interview could happen anywhere. It could be in an office, for those in the media or in entertainment, it could be on the red carpet. So let's assume she's going for an event right here. Now the first thing I want to do is push out this leg. If you're getting interviewed, you want, you know, to distract the viewers with something. So this dress is slitted. So you're standing there, you know, pushing one leg to the front, and then you want your hand, you know, hanging somewhere around here, you know, strategically and sexily, you know, calling attention, like, I gotta sleep, yo, you know. So that way there's confidence coming into it. So in as she's not doing, in as much as she's not doing so much embellishment or accessorizing, we have the statement earrings to give it an extra buzz. Makeup is soft because, you know, it's a print dress. There's a lot going on. So you want, you know, you want us to take in one thing at a time. So this look for a red carpet interview, it's okay.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Quickly, let's see our next look. Thank you so much. I love the dress, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. So look number 3 is you have something quite official. At the same time, you know that everybody's stepping into the room wearing a black dress. Or everybody's stepping into the room wearing a shirt and a skirt. But you want something different. In as much as you don't want your employer or your future employer to say you're doing too much, you want to do, but make it look like you're not doing. Yeah. So hence we have a very plain dress with the details on the neckline. So the details on the neckline tells me that you are, you know, informed and you're aware of yourself as you know, as a fashion conscious person, but at the same time you're learning the appropriate dose. This is what I call the appropriate dose.
Okay. You could also substitute this for a nice piece of jewelry.
Yeah, and that was why I kept the earring is a bit detailed, and that's something you get to see in flashes. So she turns, excuse me, Sarah, you know, you see the flash. Yeah. And then the very, you know, subtle sandal, like, don't look at my legs, look at my face. I need the job. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's quickly see our last look.
Yeah.
These looks are very, very
careful.
Very minimal, yet edgy, a little bit of here and there.
Now, what I love about this, you know, particular look, you got it right, is the stripes.
Yeah.
You see, stripes are not things you forget or you're able to take your eyes off easily. Stripes are something that they're like in your face. Now, even though this is kind of in a cross, just imagine an entertainer, like an artist or a musician going for an interview. This is very appropriate. So the white and black is quite laid back.
So you want to take a turn around? So
yes, spin, because it's like an eyeliner as well.
Beautiful.
So if you're on a standing position, this gives you a very good look. And, you know, if you take a seat, you have the stripes, you know, all across the face of your interviewer. And at the same time, your earrings is giving a pop. And that was why I pulled that hair up. So I want to see the dress, the beauty of the dress, the beauty of the earrings. And of course, let's say she's seated, she gets to cross her legs. And boom, you have a pop of color. Yeah, and then you have red in there. So, you know, for me, I kind of feel like this is a very subtle way to make a very loud impact and say, how was your 2 days ago? And you was going to miss me. So pretty much, that's what it's all about.
Oh, thank you so much, Kiki.
You're welcome.
I've learned a lot today. So I know what I'm, you know, going to wear if I'm going for an interview on the red carpet or you know, any random
An office,
interview.
yeah.
Thank you once again.
You're welcome.
Remember, you never get a second chance to make an impression. Shorts, t-shirts, miniskirts, and sneakers are never appropriate for a job interview. Visible tattoos, as well as piercings and other facial piercings, they look very unprofessional. So, be conservative with your style, wear minimal jewelry, check your breath, go easy on your fragrance, keep your hair clean and simple, like Kiki here, and most importantly, be yourself. Do not forget to send your comments and questions to our social media platforms at TVC Connect. Let's get right to Yomi and Titi with Derele on the couch right after this break. Stick around.